money.
No. Tracy, Matt.
Hey there. Forgot about the countdown.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tammey Trawick and Tracy Cunnert with TNT Travel Group. And we're starting up some travel talk tonight. So we wanted to share a little bit of information about our agency and some activities we have going. And tonight we're highlighting waterways, which handles river cruises over in Europe. Correct, Tracy?
Yes, and they're very, very popular river cruise line.
Yeah, so what time of year is the best time to go river cruising? Or do you have any suggestions?
You can go all year round, but the Danube is absolutely beautiful anytime. But the fall is really nice because the weather's pretty mild. Obviously in the summer it can get warm, but Alma does some great Christmas markets and all kinds of fun stuff. So they are really geared for making your river cruise a luxurious experience with the food. I mean, they have, Michelin star chefs. They have, all kinds of fun stuff. And they're just absolutely, people go back just for the people.
Wow. So my favorite time is I want to go during the Christmas markets because I am a Christmas nut and I want to go and see Germany at Christmas time and stuff like that. So that's one of my favorite. But I think we have a group cruise, right? That's going in the fall.
Yeah, it's in October 27th through the 3rd. And it's called Melodies of the Danube, and it's a wine cruise. So you get to do wine tasting all along the way. You can there's really a lot of fun things to do along there. There's stops. Every stop, you get an excursion that is offered by the cruise line. It's included in your package. So
yeah. So anyhow, I'm looking forward to hearing about that. And Tracy's gonna do a presentation on that in just a second. But what are some highlights about Alma? What makes them stand out among the rest of the people, the group, other river cruises? Because we have Viking and we have Emma. We have several other ones, and I can't remember off the top of my head because I just went blank. But Emma, one thing I've noticed is they have small boats. So most of the people on there is 150 people, and that's it. And so that's a lot smaller than going out and catching one of these big boats in Galveston that has 2,000-3,000 people, or depending if you're on a 8,000. Yeah. So, but excursions on a river cruise, are they extra or?
Nope. They are. A lot of them are included in your package when you purchase the cruise. If you want to do some that are a little bit off the beaten track, are extra, but for the most part, they plan your river cruise from day one and just pamper you all along the way, all along the river. Absolutely.
I did notice, and of course I'll have to get in shape for this, but they have bicycles that they have on the ship that you can borrow and go bike riding through the little German towns and or any town, depending on what river you're going through.
And so you can work. They have bikes that you can pedal on the boat, for exercise, and they're usually on the outside decks, so you can do that while you're watching the river while you're exercising.
Oh, at first I thought you said I had to pedal the boat, like row the boat, and I was like, I don't want to do that.
No, it's a stationary bike. My fault.
Okay, got it. And one of our other associates who went on one, Marcy, went on a Christmas market cruise, but she came back and she loved it. And she said that they had every night before dinner, they had a cocktail hour. And so everybody comes out, they all socialize and visit, and then y'all have dinner, which is really nice. They have I read too, they have a specialty restaurant, which is the chef's table.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make reservations for that. That's other than the other dinners. How about the entertainment on this ship? Because it's not like going to have a Broadway show or anything like that because it's so small. So what kind of entertainment is on the ships? Do you know?
I think I am not familiar with it, but I believe it is way more intimate and personal, kind of like the ship itself. So it's, probably a little more less concert-like and more fireside.
Regional-like?
Yes, sort of, a quaint little pub or bar or whatever, kind of more intimate in your entertainment. So it's not.
Well, I know they bring on people from the local area to entertain you. So you're getting local entertainment.
Mm-hmm. So do something very diverse.
They do cooking demonstrations for the area. They have education lectures if you'd like to sit in on those, which are pretty neat. And I can't believe this, but they have a fitness program there on the ship. Stretching classes, yoga classing. I think after I do the bike ride, I may need a total massage and everything. And they have one. They have a spa.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is a really nice, you're not missing out on anything compared to, plus you're getting to experience a cultural experience versus just going in and sitting down in a restaurant and seeing everybody from all over the world on a big, massive ship, You
know what I like about it? It's not mass produced, is the best way to say that, because it's just every time you get on one of these ships, it's like an intimate adventure. And you almost feel like it's specifically for you. There's other 149 other people on that boat, but you truly feel like this is what Tammey wants, so we're going to give it to her. This is what Tracy wants, and we're going to give that to her. So it just seems to be more about the experience of travel and the culture of travel, rather than just getting to port to port to port, destination to destination to destination. So it seems more of a leisurely. I don't even know how to describe that. It's kind of like when you are in a hurry to drive somewhere and you just go all night long, as opposed to when you want to do an adventure and you stop all along Route 66 and you stop here and you stop there and you take your time and you sip a little wine along the way, or you get to know the local towns. And so it's kind of that same intimate adventure.
Sounds very relaxing and stuff. So we're going to share a video of the Danube. So you know a little bit about the river that they're going on this cruise. So if you'll hang on just a second, I'll get everybody switched over and we'll start the video.
The legendary Danube River has inspired artists and musicians for centuries. Along its riverbed, cities were born, castles were built, and kings and queens were crowned. And when you join us on board one of our Waterways award-winning river cruise ships, you will sail through the grand capitals and charming villages where many of these castles remain, including the ruins of Dürnstein Fortress in Austria, where Richard the Lionheart was once held captive. You can hike up to this fortress, and as well as spectacular castles in Budapest, Bratislava and Passau, or paddle along the riverside on one of our complimentary bike tours. On our guided tours, you can see where Mozart was born, and The Sound of Music was filmed in Salzburg, or follow the footsteps of the Imperial Habsburg family in Vienna. Of course, one of the best ways to explore the Danube region is through your taste buds, and we are delighted to combine a tasting of Bavaria's famous pretzels and beer with a festive cultural experience at our exclusive year-round Oktoberfest in Vilshofen, just for Ammer Waterways guests. You can also taste the famous wines from the vineyards both on board and on shore. All of this and more is waiting for you when you cruise along the Danube River with Ammer Waterways.
Wow.
And it's
That is amazing.
spectacular.
It is. And it's just amazing what all you can see, and be right up close to it. You just get off right there in town. You're not having to take a taxi to your next excursion or whatever. It's just right there. And you're in the midst of it all.
Well, yes. And one of my favorite things, I'm a history buff and I sort of love the fact that I can combine with my travel history, and just all along that river is just so many amazing, like she said, the birthplace of Mozart and Richard the Lionhearted was there, Sound of Music. Who didn't love Sound of Music? That was one of my favorite.
Mine. I want to do Sound of Music. As a matter of fact, on March 18th, I've already signed up to, got it on my calendar to watch the 50th anniversary of the filming of the Sound of Music behind the scenes. And then I want to come back and so I want to go over there, see Sound of Music. Then I want to come back and I want to go to Vermont and visit the Von Trapp Inn. That's in. Yes. And I want to go see that. So a lot of good things going on there. So anyhow, what made you decide to do a wine cruise? That's a fun thing.
Well, it killed two birds with one stone. Like I said, I love wine and I like history, and I love culture, and I love experiencing new cultures. And there's something just so romantic about it. And it's just, I wanted to really have this luxurious, introduce Europe at its most beautiful, because Europe is my baby and I love it. And it's absolutely just, there's so much there. And it's like, the whole place is like eye candy to me. So I just wanted to bring that experience to our clients, our future clients, and to just anybody I know. I'm like, you gotta go. And you don't even have to drink wine if you don't want to.
Who doesn't want to drink wine? I just got water though, but who wouldn't want to drink it,
Right.
Just to try a different environment, I think Jerry would like the beer over there,
mm-hmm.
Just little things like that.
Yeah.
So anyhow, let's get on to your slide presentation. How's that?
Okay.
All righty.
So there we are. The name of the cruise is called Melodies of the Danube Wine Cruise by Ammer Waterways. And it's a 7-night cruise. And it starts in Budapest and it goes to Vilshofen. And it's from October 27th to November 3rd. And it's on the Amma Bella, which is a beautiful ship.
So what does Amma stand for? Do you know that?
No, I don't. I'm guilty.
I do. It stands for love.
Like amo amasamat. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Amma, so all of theirs is love, Bella. So everything starts with love.
They're not wrong.
Right.
So Did you know that Budapest is actually two cities, Buda and Pest?
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm. So,
Well, they just put them together.
well, they actually became part of one city. Long time ago.
That's interesting to know.
One was the inner and one was the outer.
Coming and going.
So the itinerary is you go from Budapest to Vienna. Who could not love Vienna? To Krems, I think it is.
I wonder if anybody yodeling.
I don't know. They might. It would be a lot of fun.
I know.
So it's just this really cool stroll all the way down the Danube. You get to go to Salzburg and you get to see abbeys, and you get to do some wine tasting. You get to do all kinds of fun stuff.
It looks amazing. Look how green in that picture. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these are some of the rooms, huh?
Yes.
And do they actually have balconies, or are they like French balconies? Do you know? Oh, well, there they say French
both.
balconies right there.
They have
Okay.
both. And it's really kind of cool. You can also do, which I thought was cool, is you can do a pre-cruise 2 nights in Budapest. So get there early. You can tour around. Amma will tour you around. And then when you get off the boat in Veshoven, they will turn around and you can do 3 nights, and they'll drive you to Prague. And you can spend 3 days.
I've always wanted to go to Prague.
So I just think that's wonderful. And to me, the price is not that bad for a couple of extra days. And
it's not. I see what 2 nights is $610 per person extra.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, especially with where you're going to be and touring the city and getting to kind of have a little bit of rest before you get on that boat, so you're not jet lagged. So Amma, their philosophy is oceans take you to countries, but rivers take you through them. So I think that was really cool. And Amma is family owned and operated, and it's been around for 2 decades on all the world's rivers. And it's a recipient of the Cruise Critics coveted Best River Cruise Line Award. So I think that's pretty impressive.
Right.
And look at that other beautiful picture of the board.
I know.
It's like, so.
Hey, I like that part. Unpack once.
So my question, some people ask me, why Amma? Why not this one? Why not that one? And these are some of the reasons why I thought Amma was awesome. And exactly, you unpack once and you are home for the next week. So you don't have to worry about dragging your suitcase on a train. You don't have to worry about, you pretty much.
And trains are kind of crazy over in Europe,
Yes.
It's pretty fast paced getting around.
Well, wait 5 minutes and they could go on strike too.
Oh, I don't want to do that. It's kind of like waiting here for the weather, right?
Kinda, yes. So, like I said, all of the excursions are included. And you get to choose up from up to 8 each day. And that's pretty cool, is it not?
Right.
I mean, I think that's I just think that's fabulous. I mean, the choices in this short excursions and your options, and it can be food, it can be walking tours, it can be riding bikes, it can be going to a winery, it can be just about you can probably do all 3 if you wanted to, or
I can go get some strudel there.
So I think I love the variety that they have with all their excursions. So I think that's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of food.
Yes, they are absolutely award-winning. They are Michelin star, yummy. What's really cool is they will use local fish, local foods, local vegetables. They try to be as much a part of the environment in which they're in, and share that culinary. I almost that cultural culinary experience. It was kind of cool, I think.
Yeah. And your food is also for the territory you're in, right?
Mostly, yes.
Right. So that way you're not going to go and just say, I'm going to get pizza, every place I go, because you're going to get experience to all different kinds of foods.
Exactly. And I think, and the wines that go with it, or the local beers, like you saw in that video, so you can get some.
So to say, there's the beers,
some Wiener Schnitzel, and a beer while you're at it too. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like Wiener Schnitzel.
Dance in the later.
I took 3 years of German in high school, so I
did. You really?
Yes, I did. And I used to do German folk dancing. So if you find a folk dancing group, I can hang out with them.
So Amma's about luxury and reducing the number of people on that boat, so they feel like less is more. And that the accommodations and everything, and your wellness experience is all very, very luxurious and pretty special. And there's even like they said. Go ahead.
No, that it just looks amazing. I just wonder if you're going in the wintertime, I wonder if their hot tubs are heated. I mean, I know their hot tubs are heated, but how fast can I get from that hot tub back to my room before I freeze to death?
I'm sure if you get out, they'll have a robe for you.
Ah, nice cush. I wish they'd heat it up. Personalized service, huh?
Mm-hmm. So, and I guess from all of what I've been researching is that return customers, the reason they go back is just because, or one of the main reasons is because of the staff interaction, and they love that the way they're treated. They love how the crew members are knowledgeable and are want to make your onboard experience as luscious as possible, which I think is wonderful.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, look at these horrible rooms. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say a horrible room. That's a nice view.
I'm kidding you. They are really about innovating and really trying to up their game every single time they cruise, and they find something different to do or a suggestion. They're there. They're really trying to lead.
Oh my gosh, they have a pickleball court.
Yes, they do. So they're really trying to really get in touch with what their customers want and are going that extra mile to give it to them.
And that pickleball has taken off.
Yes, it has. It's quite the thing here in Tulsa.
Same here.
And last but not least, for any of those people who are like iPad or laptop junkies, and we're all guilty of it. There's Wi-Fi, so you can stay connected. You can go on your gorgeous excursions, and then take all your photos and upload them to your Facebook page, so everybody can see it. What a great grand time you're having,
and be jealous.
Yes,
it's called vacation envy.
So here's a couple of reviews, which I thought was important, because I think people really need to know that everyday people are saying nice things about this cruise line. They just feel like it was an exceptional experience. and they just are so well trained in customer care and service and friendliness, and it just there is so much bang for your buck with it. And I'm not trying to be silly, but it's really cool that all of these your dining experiences, your excursions, and your health, and your all of these things are included in that price. So it's not like you're being nickeled and dimed all the way down your cruise, which I think is fabulous. And who could not?
Yeah, I like it all inclusive. I love the all inclusive thing that it's there, and it's, you know, did I miss it? Hang on. No, I didn't. Nope. But I like that it's all inclusive. So, you know, right up front, you're not having to go over there and go, oh, wait a minute, I got to pay for this transfer. I got to pay for this other excursion, you know, and stuff like that. So it's all paid for when you get there.
Well, and I think a lot of people get intimidated by the price tag, but when you add it all up, when you go on other cruises, you know, you're paying, like you said, you're paying separately for all of that, and the hotel, the this, the that. So I think that's this whole, like you say, it's almost like all inclusive on the water.
Right. And it's very nice, you know? So, so they just need to either call our office if they want to go, which is 281-816-7792, or call Tracy direct, and her number is 918-770-9965. And let's get this booked for your next vacation. And hopefully we'll have some other new, you know, we'll get to have a post-cruise segment where you can show all your videos, and you get to show all your pictures and share it all and everything with everyone, and then they could all get green with envy.
Well, that's
wait a minute. That's March.
Anybody who books, you've got to get on our Facebook page right away so you can give everybody that vacation envy. So while you're cruising, we get to live vicariously through the passengers. So I think that would be fun.
Right. So, well, that kind of wraps it up for tonight, because we didn't have any questions, which, but we do appreciate everybody listening in tonight. We're going to try to do this at least once a month. If we have anything special come up, we'll be doing it sooner. But right now, we're going to try to do like once a month, and on either a Tuesday or a Thursday night. We'll always put out a notice. So if you follow our Facebook page, you will know when we're going to have it, because it'll be on there a day or two before.
And also, I would say if any of our fans or any of our people on our Facebook page and our clients, if they want a suggestion for a talk with Tammey and Tracy, let us know in the comments if there's something they want to know about.
Heck yeah. You know, because you never know we think you want to know about travel, but maybe they want to know about packing, or they want to know about train rides, you know. Parking, even parking down at the pier, you know, you may want to know how to get the best deal of parking at the pier, you know. So just anything that you want to talk about, just let us know, drop us a line, let us know, you know, on our Facebook page that, hey, we want to see, you know, Tammey and Tracy talk about this, you know. Who knows? We may even start doing reviews on towels, you know. You never know. You know.
Which cruise line has the best towels or the best robes?
Well, what hotel has the best towels?
There you go. There you go.
You know, so you just never know what we'll talk about. So,
and that's the fabulous thing, isn't just being able to share our joy of travel and everything that includes. And I'm really grateful that we get to do this.
So what is your favorite, Tracy, your favorite place to go?
Oh, everybody asked me this, and I have two favorites. So always Tuscany. Yes. Check all that box. Tuscany. I love Italy. I think everything about Italy is just fabulous. I like Cinque Terre. I like, Lake Como. Everything about Italy to me is just fabulous. And my other one is safari in Africa. I just think that is the most
That
amazing.
is where I want to go.
It is absolutely the most breathtaking moment in your life. And you see lions right past you, herds of elephants, all that stuff is just wow.
I can just imagine sitting out there on the savannah in your hotel, in your tent cabana or whatever it is, hotel room, glamping, and you hear the lions roaring and the elephants, trumpeting and everything else in the night, mostly early morning, you'll hear them, but it's not, and during the day, but at night they have to sleep sometime, I guess, but
well, and a lot of times those hotels are near watering holes, so you'll see them, But my funniest experience with that was when we were in Africa. Is I always thought that hyenas laughing was a fake thing.
No, it's true.
Oh my God, yes it is, and it sounds just like you think it does, and it's hilarious. And you're like, these guys are loud, really loud and busy. So
I want to go see giraffes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, running through the savannah, they're just absolutely stunning. And I mean, we ran into a herd of about 100 elephant that were just magnificent. I just seeing them so close to you, like you could almost reach out and touch them, was just a miracle.
I want to go and do a photography safari. Is what I want to do.
Yep. That's what we did, and it's absolutely the joy. You will just love it. It's absolutely magnificent.
I am not about shooting animals or anything like that. I understand that we have to shoot things to to be able to eat and all this other stuff. I understand that, but I'll just shoot with my camera.
I'm not a big trophy hunter fan, but most of the ones I know of were camera safaris, and those are, to me, are just worth capturing. The beauty and joy of that part of the world is just absolutely. I mean, seeing the snow caps, Kilimanjaro is just, whoa! I can't even tell you how amazing that is.
I can't wait for retirement to where I can go. But my favorite, I have two also. I know it's funny because one's on the West Coast and one's on the East Coast, kind of. So this year we took a group to New England and saw the fall foliage. And I'm going to tell you, that was the most gorgeous scene. And, for trees turning colors, and they're red and they're gold and orange, and down here we go brown and green. 1 minute we're bright green and the next minute they're gone. We don't get all those beautiful colors. And we did a lot of walking through these quaint little towns and the cobblestone streets and the in the small towns, and it was just amazing. So that got high on my list. But my most favorite is Alaska. I'll go to Alaska every year if you ask me to go. Because there's just so much there, and I still haven't seen it all. I've been 3 times. I've done it twice by cruise and 1 by train. And I think I'd do the train again for sure.
You know what I think is amazing is this country is we don't think it's any big deal, but Europeans realize how massive the United States is. I mean, from Alaska to New England, down south to Hawaii. And there's so much to see in our beautiful U.S. country, and the gorgeous parts of Alaska, the fall foliage, the traveling down the history of the Mississippi River. I mean, the St. Louis and the Midwest, and San Francisco. There's just so much to see here in all of our national parks. I mean, this country is absolutely filled with beautiful things to see.
And we saw, I just saw on our Facebook page that we have, what was it? National parks tours. that we do national park tours.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like to go visit all the national parks, give us a shout, because what better way to stay in vacation in your own country? If you're afraid, if you're not comfortable with going outside of the US or anything, stay close to home. We got it all. But
get your
anyhow,
domestic passport stamp too.
that's true. But anyway, so we're going to say goodnight. And I hope y'all come back and join us in a few weeks when we have another talk. And it's been a pleasure being with you tonight and sharing about river cruises. And hopefully we're going to try to get some of the vendors on and interview them along with us. Tonight, Emma wasn't available tonight. But we're going to try to get some of the vendors to come on and talk about their products. So get your questions going, so we can thinking caps going. And we hope to see you soon. So goodbye, everyone. Have a great evening. And
it's always fun, Tammey.
Have your space ready, and let's get traveling. See you soon. Bye-bye.